Hello students, welcome to the class. Our subject is Nursing Foundation and today we are going to discuss about quality assurance. Here, a quality assurance is a judgment concerning a process of care based on extent to which that care contributes to valued outcome. Now, assurance, quality assurance means it gives an assurance to the individual, either to the patient, family or community, saying that they are receiving a qualitative care. So quality assurance also gives the guidelines to the nurse that they need to provide a qualitative standard nursing care to a patient. So that's what called quality assurance. Now quality assurance is a management system which is designed that what type of quality care is provided to the patient, and also it give a prior information to the nurse what type of services they must provide. So here there is no chance for any kind of negligency, no chance for malpractices, no options for fraud or tort, because they need to follow the guidelines and they need to provide a standard nursing care which is with lot of best quality. So that is the assurance. So quality assurance is, in simple words, we are assuring that we are providing a good qualitative nursing care. Now, the objective of quality assurance is it is to provide the technical assistance in designing and implementing the effective strategies. So, quality assurance which help us to design a plan, a technical strategies so that nurses are able to follow that and provide a nursing care. It is also a method that which help the nurse to render the high qualitative nursing services to the patient. That's altogether the total objective of quality assurance, that provide the best qualitative nursing care to a patient. Next, the goals of quality assurance. The goals are to ensure or to deliver the quality care. They'll ensure, the main goal is that whatever the cost, we are providing the qualitative care. It also demonstrates the effort of health personnels that how to provide that care without any malpractice, without any negligency. The main goal, the second goal of quality assurance, that it will educate, it enhance the knowledge of a nursing personnel or any health workers who are rendering the services to the patient. It also systematically arranged, it is systematically organized way so that everyone can follow the protocol and provide the nursing care. It is also goal oriented. Now quality assurance, it itself has a goal that it must be goal oriented. That means you need to reach that goal. You need to meet the need of a patient by providing the right services or quality of services. Fine. Next, the guidelines to do this quality assurance, or we can also call it as a steps in quality assurance. Guidelines or steps in quality assurance. Now here, this guidelines or steps which is given by JCAHO. JCAHO, that means Joint Commission on Accreditation of Healthcare Organization. This is JCAHO. I am repeating once again, Joint Commission on Accreditation of Healthcare Organization. Now they say that there are 10 steps in quality assurance. Step 1 is assign responsibility. Step 2 is scope for care and services. Step 3 is identify the important aspect of services and the care. Then identifying the indicator of outcome, establish the threshold evaluation, collect data, evaluate data, take action, assess action taken and communication. So these are the important 10 steps or 10 guidelines which followed in quality assurance. It is given by JCAHO, Joint Commission on Accreditation of Healthcare Organization. The step 1 was Assign responsibility. Here, nurse administrator will have a great responsibility to assign the duties. She or he may not or should not be confused while assigning the duties and responsibilities. Then, scope of care and services. Second step. Here, you must know that what's the range of nursing services are available in your nursing department. How good, how vast we can provide a nursing services to the particular patient. That must be assessed. The individual nurse, a particular nurse should have that concept in their mind, what services we are giving in our department. Then, third step. The important aspect of care and services. So here you must know that what's the important care we need to give. What is the important aspect of care what we are providing. They should have a sound knowledge on a body of nursing services what you are rendering in your ward. Identify the indicators to outcome. Here in this will be a fourth step where you need to identify those indicators, the outcome. Goal, if you want to reach, what all are the hint you are going to get, how the patient is responding. So these all of the indicator must be noted so that we can plan in a right way to provide a good qualitative care as per the need of your patient. Then establish a threshold for evaluation. Now here we are measuring the indicators that will give us a threshold like evaluation. We are checking for that particular point in which the intensivity of that care is assessed. We are evaluated. The threshold can be viewed as a stimulus for action. Okay. The next sixth step is collection of data. Now collection of data means here you are gathering the information. It may be about the client or indicators, all the factors which is supporting to that. You are having a detailed information on that. So that will be a collection of data, sixth step. Then the seventh step is evaluating a data. Here, once you are gathered, then you are trying to evaluate, you are trying to assess that, you are processing that patient care, nurse-patient interactions, assessment, findings, reports, documentation, everything you are checking. So that will be evaluation of your data. And the eighth step is action taking. You are taking an action. That means next nurse is action oriented. You are performing your procedures, you are doing the interventions, you are implementing that whatever you planned and your what responsibility is assigned to you that you are performing. So that will be a take action. Then the ninth step is assess the action is taken. That means to improve the services you are checking whatever you did, how you did, whether you have done it in the right way, whether you can do that in a better way. So you are assessing, you are checking for the action what you have done. So that will be a ninth step. Where 10th step is communicating. Here you need to maintain a discipline. So this discipline help you to behave in a right way. As well as you are communicating with your group members, your leader, that whatever the important matter is required and need to make any actions or take any decisions, you are having a free communications. So these are the important 10 steps in quality assurance. Okay, then now here I would like to mention some of the quality assurance resources. What are the resources for or which help us to maintain this quality assurance? AHRQ, that means Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality. AHRO, Agency for Healthcare and Research and Quality. HIH, Institute for Healthcare Improvement. IHI, Institute for Healthcare Improvement. JCAHO, Joint Commission of Accreditation for Health Organization. Joint Commission for Accreditation for Health Organization. NAHQ, National Association for Health Quality. NAHQ, National Association for Healthcare Quality. IOM, Institute of Medicine. IOM, Institute of Medicine. NCQA, National Committee for Quality Assurance. National Committee for Quality Assurance. So these all are the important resources for quality assurance. I hope you understood. Please read so that you can write your answer for 5 marks or 10 marks. Thank you.